Hey, what is up you guys, welcome back. Today we're diving into the intriguing world of CSGO skins, but not just any skins. We're talking about those hidden gems that actually look better in Battlecar Condition than their factory new counterparts. I'm going to show you my top 10 CS2 skins that surprisingly stand out in their battle-scarred glory. And the big bonus is that many of these skins actually cost less in battle-scarred, despite looking good. Before we jump into the list, let's quickly go over the Battlecar Condition and why some skins flourish in this unique wear. Battlecar skins, even though worn, carry a distinctive charm. Scratches, patina, battle marks give them character, making some skins stand out more than you'd expect. Alright, let's start. Kicking off our list with the Op Asimov. In Battlecar Condition, the once pristine futuristic design gains a new dimension. The paint job on the weapon looks used and abandoned, but the scope is what people like so much about it. Once it surpasses 0.9 float, it gets darker and darker, till it becomes fully black. Lots of people love this change and are willing to overpay up to 3 times more than the base price for the battle-scarred skin. This is a very common skin to have among CS2 skin collectors. This skin is a personal preference, the M4 A1S control panel. The battle-scarred one doesn't have scratches, but it is covered in rust and dirt, which in my opinion fits the nuclear fallout theme a lot better, and it makes it seem like you're actually handling a weapon that went through all of that. The factory new one doesn't look bad, but it just looks too tidy and shiny. Moving on to the Desert Eagle Naga. Not everyone is going to agree with this one, but I prefer the battle-scarred version over the factory new one every day of the week, because it gains a thin layer of rust, which fits much better with the theme of the skin. This classic skin, when weathered, exudes a charm that's hard to resist. In my opinion, it fills the skin with a lot more character than the factory new version does. Now let's talk about the dual Baratos Royal Concerts. Surprisingly, in Battlecar Condition the golden parts become even more pronounced and more golden. If you look at the factory new version, the gold is so pale that it almost looks like silver. In Battlecar, however, you can enjoy the full brightness of the gold. There are a few scratches on the paint job, but honestly I am ready to compromise, plus it is a whopping 10 times cheaper. I think this is a clear winner. Shifting gears to our first and only golden rarity item. This one is a no-brainer, the Rust Cod Knives. Not a specific one, but all of them in general. They only really exist in well-worn and Battlecar Condition, but there is quite a big difference between them. So that's why I decided to include them. The Battlecar version has a lot more rust, fitting the theme, while the well-worn one just looks like a slightly worse blue steel knife version. I think you start to notice a theme by now, that my favorite type of skin for this top 10 is those that gain increased colorfulness as the float increases. Another one like that is Mach 10 Hot Snakes. When you compare the battle-scarred skin to the factory new version, it feels like someone simply changed the saturation settings for the color, and that's it, because nothing else is different, but this makes it so much better. Before we reveal the top 3 skins, let's take a moment to appreciate the Glock 18 brass in Battlecar. This one I doubt you will agree with, but I like it. You see, factory new version has a greenish tint to it, making it look like actual brass, while the Battlecar has a yellowish tint, making it look like a golden brick. And there are no other Glocks in the game that look like a gold brick. So if you're a casual gold brick enjoyer, then this one might be for you. Here's one of the best skins to have in Battlecar, the M4 A1S Night Terror. Unlike most of the skins on our list, this one actually costs more in Battlecar than in factory new, because it is so popular. The difference is that as the float gets higher for this skin, it starts fading into a dark red color, making it look like it is covered in blood, and it fits the theme quite well. P90 Neo Queen. This one is often overlooked by people, but it looks indisputably better in Battlecar. Similarly to the M4 A1S Night Terror, this one fades the color into dark purple, and this makes it look a lot better in Battlecar. Still, the skin is not that popular, and the factory new version is actually more expensive. But now that I made this video, probably more people will realize how good it looks in Battlecar and will start using it for their purple loadouts. And finally, number 1, the Up Desert Hydra. Just like the Asimov, this one changes the color of the scope and the back of the stock in Battlecar Condition. But unlike the Asimov, you don't actually have any scratches on the Battlecar paint job. So it is a much easier choice if you like the darker features. The not so fun fact is that you should be prepared to pay for a dark scope just as much as you would pay for a factory new Desert Hydra, because this is a highly desired item amongst collectors. But wait a second, there is more. I have some bonus skins for you. A couple of honorable mentions for skins that surprised me while I was doing research for this video. The CZ75 Auto Victoria, where the wear and tear create a vintage flare that honestly looks much better than the factory new version. And the last one, P250 Verdigris, which looks like heavily oxidized copper. In factory new, it is slightly oxidized, but in Battlecar it becomes fully oxidized and changes its looks completely. I wouldn't necessarily say that it looks better in Battlecar because honestly it looks good both ways. And there you have it, our extended list of CS2 skins that look surprisingly better in Battlecar Condition. What are your thoughts on this topic? Please leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more CS2 skins content. Have a nice rest of the day, and may Lord Gaben bless you with some stonks. Alright, see ya, bye bye.